Hi everybody, I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what God has been dealing with me about my life, and that is getting rid of the idols in my life. Now, some of you know that I've been doing this genealogy research on my mother's background, and last year both of us took two different genetics tests. She took one that tests the elites, which show your ethnicity, and it shows that she's predominantly European, but she also has Ashkenazi Jewish Hebrew ancestry. She also has considerable amount of Scythian, Iranian, and also Kuwait showed up in her background. Now, the test that I took is it tested the mitochondrial DNA, and the mitochondrial DNA is strictly the female line. So when I got the results back, I found out that I'm in haplogroup K. Haplogroup K is rare among Europeans. It originates from the Middle Eastern, but it's found now only in Eastern Europe, and it is almost exclusively Ashkenazi Jewish. So when I found that out, of course, I was just ecstatic. And there was an article that is produced by the researchers behind Family Tree DNA, and it's called Haplogroup K, the Ashkenazi Jew Connection. And what it talks about is that all Jews, all Hebrews, are descended from four women, four Middle Eastern women. We know in the Bible that Jacob, known as Israel, had two wives, Rachel and Leah, and two concubines, and I think their name was Zilpah and Bilhah, something like that. And from these four women came the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, according to scientists, the four women that gave rise to all the Hebrew Jews, three of them gave rise to haplogroup K. And haplogroup K is almost exclusively Ashkenazi. So that tells me that I have a direct ancestry to Jacob, who was Israel, and to one of his wives or concubines. So I had pride going out the ears, and it became a real problem. The other thing is that it's deceptive to think that the lineage is passed down through the female. In the Bible, it always talks about the male. The lineage is passed down or recognized through the male, not the female. Now, I know that in Judaism they say that if your mother was a Jew and your father was a Gentile, then you're still Jew. But comparing man's traditions to God's Word is what stands forever and not man's traditions. So yes, it's cool to have this genetic ancestry to the Hebrews, to Jacob, but it really means nothing. And it became a pride issue, so I had to get rid of it. Now, what they had sent to me was a certificate, and of course a lot of paperwork, not a lot of paperwork, but documentation and how to read, this and that and the other thing. And I decided that I was going to give it up and burn it and, let it go. These type things are wood, hay, and stubble. It was getting in the way of my relationship with God. It was carnal. It was of no good. It was pride. It was sinful. So what I want to encourage you is to examine your life. If there's something that you don't there's something that's hindering you from having your relationship with God, then examine what it is and get rid of it, because it's not worth risking your eternal salvation for something that's going to burn up anyhow. It's not worth it. It's wood, hay, stubble. Wood, hay, and stubble. It's going to disappear. True worship of God is through the Spirit, in love, in truth, and that is what true Judaism is about. It's not about this carnal religion. It's not about genetics, but it's true worship, and we have to deny ourselves in order to follow Christ. So if you have anything in your life, I want to encourage you to examine and give it up. God bless you.